Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Today I'm watching a story time about this young lady who possibly essayed by her stepfather and then it led to them being in a relationship. I haven't watched a three-part series yet, so we're going to get into it now. But before I get started, I do want to just issue a trigger warning. Please proceed with caution, especially if you feel like you would possibly be triggered by this video. As we all know, anybody could come on social media and say anything. So we're just going to listen to her story and we'll go from there.
Okay, so let's do a part one of how I got touched by my stepdad. So basically, all this started when I got to the age of 13. So first off, let's start with how I met him. So how I met him was he just walked through the door one day with my little brother. So what happened was it was just me and my sister for a little bit, and I was taking her to school every day, and we were living with our grandma. But one night, my mom came through the door, and she was just like, "Hey, AJ, it's me. I'm gonna be taking y'all, to this new apartment and stuff." So when it got to the morning time, this dude walked through the door with my little brother, like I said earlier, and I'm just like, who is this dude? Like, who is this? So yeah, he walks through the door, and I'm like, who is this? And mom goes, that's my new boyfriend. Like, that's my boyfriend. And I'm like, oh, okay, okay, okay. So she proceeds to tell us that she found this new apartment for us to live in, and we all start packing. Like we're excited. We all start packing, and she takes us to the new apartment. So when she takes us to the new apartment, we all start unpacking and getting settled down in the house and stuff. And yeah, so yeah, that's where we lived at, and I was still in elementary, so I had to be like in the fifth grade. I was in the fifth grade, and at the time I was 12, and my 13th birthday was coming up. Like it was coming up. So yeah, basically we lived in that house until I was about 15, I think 15. Yeah, I think it was 15. But yeah, let's get to the point. So all the weird shit didn't start happening until I realized that my mom was getting drunk, and like all the time, like she was just getting drunk nonstop, 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 all the time. So let's get into the first incident that I thought was weird. So, me being on the age of getting to 13, I thought my hygiene was like the most important. Like, I was like, oh, I fucking stink. Like, da da da. Like, I feel like I stink. Da da da. I'm gonna go get in the shower. So I'm getting in the shower, and while I'm in the shower, this man gonna come in the bathroom and pee. So he's peeing, and while he's peeing, I'm just taking the shower, minding my business. And he does what he needs to do. So after I get out the shower, I'm doing my little Dougie, my little 1-2, and putting my shoes on, brushing my teeth, getting cute, looking pretty, like doing all that. And I go to get dressed. I go to get dressed, and then I come out with these little pink frilly shorts. Like they're not pink, they're like I think they're like denim, like y'all know the fake denim, and it has little pink frillies at the bottom, but they're like really small like they're booty shorts. And I go out into the living room, but I'm not wearing like no underwear with my shorts. So my thing is just hanging out, like my coochie just hanging out.
What?
And my mom was sitting on the couch in the living room, and she goes, "Hey, go put on something like under your shorts." And my dad's sitting right next to her, and he's just giving me this look, like looking me up and down, like ooh. I'm like, what the fuck? So yeah, that was the first incident. So let's fast forward until like fast forward. So my 13th birthday rolls around, and after my 13th birthday, I'm sleeping on the couch, and all my siblings are sleeping in the other room, and I'm sleeping on the couch. So out of nowhere, while I'm sleeping on the couch, I hear the keys jiggling, and that's what wakes me up. So I wake up and I hear my dad. Like I see my dad, like not here, but I see my dad walking out the room, my stepdad. So I see him walking out the room, and I'm like, where are you going? And he goes, I'm gonna go to the corner store to get something to drink. And I'm like, can I come with you? And he's like, yeah, you need to put on like something, like you need to put on some clothes. So I put on some clothes, like some shorts and stuff, and I go downstairs and I wait in the car for him. So yeah, I'm waiting in the car, and once he's done doing whatever he did upstairs, he comes downstairs and he gets in the car, and we go to the corner store. And when he's done getting whatever he needs to get in the corner store, he came back out the corner store, he got in the car. I left like one part out. So on the way to the corner store, I fell asleep in his lap. So
Wait,
yeah.
what?
So after he got what he needed, he came back out and he got back in the car. So him getting back in the car, I go to lay my head down on his lap again to fall asleep while we're going back to the house. And before he did anything, like before he even started up the car or anything, he lifts my head up and he asked me, like, in my ear while me being halfway asleep, he asked me in my ear, he's like, do you want to do it? Like for part 2, because shit gets hectic, crazy. Okay.
I am hoping this is just like for play. Like, it's so many layers to her story, and she got a smile on her face and everything. I'm like, are you telling the truth? Or, like, I don't want to say she's not telling the truth. And obviously, we all know people respond to trauma differently. But let's unpack. So the first thing she stated was she was living with her grandmother. Her and her siblings were living with the grandmother, and the mom just stopped by and said, hey, I'm taking y'all with me. We're gonna move. Okay, so leads me to know mom was out here living her best life, and granny had to step in and raise them kids. So I'm looking at the mother sideways from the jump, okay? Then she talks about how her mom just came home one day and brought a man home with her. When you have young kids, you have to be careful the type of people you bring around them, especially if you're not even easing your kids into it. He just stopped by one day and, oh yeah, that's my boyfriend, he moving in. What? The next thing is no boundaries. She's in the restroom taking a shower and he coming in to use the bathroom? What the heck? Where was the mother when this was happening? Why did this man feel comfortable enough to come inside while this child is in there taking a shower? Her being on the couch wearing booty shorts and then him staring at her. Everything leading up to her going to the store with him. Was the mother aware of all this? Did she not care? I understand she said her mom told her to go in the room and, put some clothes on. But it's just a simple fact that your 13-year-old or 12-year, I can't remember if she said she was 12 or 13 at the time, that your child is not aware that when people are around, she's to cover up, especially this man, because she's calling him dad. Dad, that's not your dad. That's your mom's boyfriend. Then she talks about, hold on, because I think I missed something. Let me go back about the store part.
So I put on some clothes, like some shorts and stuff, and I go downstairs and I wait in the car for him. So yeah, I'm waiting in the car, and once he's done doing whatever he did upstairs, he comes downstairs and he gets in the car, and we go to the corner store. And when he's done getting whatever he needs to get in the corner store, he came back out the corner store, he got in the car. I left like one part out. So on the way to the corner store, I fell asleep in his lap. So yeah.
Why is your head in his lap? It's already bad enough you done left the house and went to the store with him late at night. Why is your head in his lap? That's extremely inappropriate.
To fall asleep while we're going back to the house.
Yeah.
And before he did anything, like before he even started up the car or anything, he lifts my head up and he asked me, like, in my ear while me being halfway asleep, he asked me in my ear, he's like, do you want to do it?
And y'all look at her face. Like, this is not cute. This is not funny. I want to know why your head was in his lap. If you're sleepy, you should have stayed in the house. Or if you just wanted to go to the store with him, whatever the case is, why you ain't fall asleep in the bed? Anything other than laying this man's lap. Let's read some of these comments, because I can't be the only... I just scrolled down. This is the first thing I saw. Going on 17. Yeah, you wanted him. Okay. You was 13 in the 5th grade. I was wondering that when she said that. I'm like, 13? I was 13 in 8th grade. Yeah, because I was 14 when I went off to high school. I understand people birthday come late in the year, but 13 in 5th grade is crazy. She said I was 13 in the 6th grade. But you said 5th. Am I making that up? I swear I heard that. And she said, I have a late birthday, 12 going on 13. That I understand, because a lot of kids, if your birthday is past the cutoff, they'll keep you back. But 13 in 5th grade, I swear that's what she said. I'm sorry this happened to you. She literally said she wanted it and would date him again. This must have been said in the last in her other story times, because she definitely didn't say that in this. Someone said, another damaged woman just damaged and destroyed, and you think you're the prize. As we all know, a lot of these men, they seek out single mothers, that there's no father involved, just to prey on the children. And this is unfortunate. I'm gonna end this part here because I don't want the video to be too long, but I'm gonna end this part here, and then we'll be back with part 2.